Change Radio News. Today is Friday, the 14th of June 2024. The news read by Olive Rujizo. The headlines. President Nelson Chamisa makes his first public appearance and calls for unity. President Nelson Chamisa aides invited to attend a distinguished seminar in Zambia. President Nelson Chamisa has returned to politics after a 5-month break. He urged Zimbabweans to unite for a better future. At a United Kingdom embassy-hosted event in Harare, Advocate Chamisa mingled with guests, showing his warmth and charisma. He listened to concerns and shared encouragement, inspiring many. In a tweet, Chamisa expressed joy at reconnecting. He emphasized on unity, saying Zimbabweans must unite to build a stronger and better future. This message resonates with many Zimbabweans. Chamisa's return is timely as Zimbabwe faces challenges. His call for unity and connection with people offers hope. His presence reaffirms his commitment into progress and unity. His engagement with citizens is a significant moment, inspiring hope for a brighter future. President Nelson Chamisa's top aides, Honorable Amos Chibaya and Honorable Gift Osalo Siziba, are in Zambia. They are attending key regional meetings to gain support for the social democratic movement. This invitation shows the opposition's growing stature and global recognition. Honorable Siziba expressed honor in representing Zimbabwe's democratic alternatives. Honorable Chibaya highlighted the importance of engaging with pro-democratic forces in Zambia. For more details on this, our reporter Wejira Munya gives us more.
On June 13th, 2024, two of President Nelson Chamisa's top lieutenants, Honorable Amos Chibaya and Honorable Gift Osalo Siziba, are currently in Zambia. They are meeting with the pro-democratic politicians and other stakeholders. Despite facing challenges like questionable recalls from Parliament by ZANU-PF using an imposter and fake Secretary General of Citizen Coalition for Change Party, Sengezo Shabangu, both Honorable Chibaya and Honorable Siziba remain committed to setting Zimbabwe free from ZANU-PF's bondage. They continue to fight tirelessly against ZANU-PF misrule and endemic corruption. These meetings in Zambia reflected the opposition's efforts to form a strategic alliance and gain critical international support for their cause. Their presence in Zambia symbolized the growing influence and unwavering commitment of President Nelson Chamisa's team to drive meaningful change in Zimbabwe. As the political landscape remains turbulent, the activities of these two senior opposition figures demonstrate their determination to chart a new pathway forward for the country, even in the face of significant obstacles imposed by a ruling party. Speaking to Change Radio today, both Honorable Amos Chibaya and Honorable Osalo said these international engagements, they are very productive and also enhance their capacity to fight ZANU-PF. Reporting for Change Radio, Wejira Munya.
In Change Radio's ongoing program to review Citizens Coalition for Change MPs and councillors, our reporter, Kokelani Kane, spoke to residents of Epworth North. The citizens testified that Hon Mhetu is working hard to bring developments to his constituency. Let's listen to a conversation between our reporter and a resident of Epworth North, Mr. Bright Masuka.
Epworth North tanebudiriro yakanaka chaizvo yezvinobatika kupfurikidza nokumiramira kurikita wedu Honorable Hon Mhetu vachibatsira nemakanzela anoti vachamnorwa Tembo Ward 7 vamakoni Ward 6 vafuramira Ward 1 aiwa mutakunanzvo timu yacho inofambisa basa zvokuti kunonakidza izvezvi tine road iri kufanira kugadzirwa ichibva kuward 1 kunosvika kuward 7 pa3 makansela iwayo nzvimbo dzawo dzese panofanira kuita main road inopfuura mumwe nomumwe nekuwadhi yake. Asi changa chikatimise nyoti mari yekuparliament yeconstituent development fund yanga isati yabuda, saka ichibuda ndio ichazobatsiridza kuti basa iri riende mberi zvakanaka. Epworth taingova nemvura dzemigodhi, zvimitubu izvi nezvibhorani, munongozivawo nzvimbo kana ichiri kutanga, saka taizoitawo matambudziko anogona kusanganikwa nawo sekorera. Asi izvezvi vari kumira kuti tiwane mvura inobva kumarondera, kudhemu rekumarondera. Izvezvi chimwe chandiri kufarira zvakare ndechekuti tine chipatara chekuEpworth ward 7 changa chisati chavhurwa. Kubva 2022 vakafambira mishonga yacho kuIndian Embassy, haibva vakwanisa kupiwa mishonga because chachiri ideal for 2 years chisati chavhurwa. Saizvezvi manzende neche chivhurwa kubudikidza nekushingairira kwaHonorable Mhetu. Izvezvi mukatarisa last weekend iyoyi vakatibatsirawo kuti tsvagira mafuneral police akachipa $1 pamwedzi from old mutual. Zvikava zvinhu zvakafadza musha wese zvokuti izvezvi hakuchina zvokuti munhu akafa MP ndo vanoita ndivo police. Saka tiri parinane chaizvo. Veold mutual vakatobva kuno. Chinotifadza zvakare sevagari vemuEpworth ndechekuti honorable vakatotanga kumira izvezvi kuparliament. Mukatarisa matambudziko ese vari kuchema nesu muEpworth ekuti tigadzwe zviri pamutemo mumwe nemumwe kusaita gada, vari kumira nesu zvakare honorable. Saka tiri kufara navo chaizvo. Vakavimbisa kuti vacharamba vachidaro, vachiramba vachimira nesu kusvika zvichizonaka.
Today, South Africa has formed a Government of National Unity, GNU, a major political shift. The alliance between the African National Congress, ANC, the Democratic Alliance, DA, is historic given their past differences. The third alliance member is the Inkatha for Freedom Party, IFP. ANC leader and President Cyril Ramaphosa will remain the President of South Africa. Critics say that this move shows the country's maturity in setting aside political differences for the greater good. Former President Jacob Zuma played a key role in building a trusted opposition, contributing to this unity. This has contributed to the ANC losing a lot of votes, forcing it to join hands with opposition parties and form a unity government. Tonderai Monemo from Chebutu citizens criticized SADC for not acting on Zimbabwe's disputed 2023 elections. He called SADC a toothless bulldog and demanded solutions. He made these remarks today speaking on Change Radio. The 2023 elections faced fraud allegations and criticism. Despite promises to investigate, little progress was made, causing frustration. Civic groups like Chebutu citizens want SADC to ensure fair elections, and Monemo stressed the need for a clear plan and not just promises. The delay questions SADC's credibility in promoting democracy in Zimbabwe, while Zimbabweans are watching closely, demanding justice and democracy. Let's hear more from him.
This is Freddy Tonderai Monemo speaking, and I'm from Chebutu. We are not happy about what SADC is doing. In fact, they are showing that it's an organization not to be trusted, because we are looking at a situation whereby they report on Zimbabwe elections was presented to them. But if you have to look at how they are responding to that, report, is they are not actually being just. It does not even serve any justice. What we are saying, elections were not held in a free, fair, and credible manner. It's clear there were a lot of irregularities. but SADC is just quiet. In fact, what we have realized is SADC is just a grouping. It's just a grouping of which just give an impression that there is kind of like democracy in the SADC region, but of which that's not it. But they do forward their own what their agenda, their dictatorial agendas under the banner of saying we are being democratic. So to bang on SADC, we cannot bang on it.
There is growing public outcry over the failure by ZANU-PF government to follow the country's laws. From 2013 to date, enactment of Provincial Councils and Administration Act is still pending. According to the Constitution of the land, starting from 2018, there should be an inauguration of provincial councillors. However, ZANU-PF chooses to ignore this constitutional requirement despite ZEC having collected nominees from various parties who contested in the 2023 elections. Today, Change Radio reporter Kokelani Kame spoke to Councillor Makudzeyi Chigumbura. Councillor Chigumbura was nominated to represent the Citizens Coalition for Change in Mashonaland West Province. Let's hear more from him.
Muchidimbu mutorena kuti ngangoti chinhu chinosuwisa kuti nyika inotadza kugadzira mutemo mumakore anokwana ita 11 years after constitution yanyorwa muna 2013. Section 264 yebumbiro remutemo inotaura kuti kuchange kuine hurumende yematunhu ichange ichitungamirwa nemaprovincial councillors. Asi chinotishamisa ndechekuti provincial councillors, they are not recognized, but there is a minister who is recognized by the government. Anopiwa mapex ese, mota mbiri, ofisi yakagadzirwa zvinonwisa mvura, anofamba mumakanzura achibvunza mashandiro avari kuita, anoshanda mumatunhu achiona kushanda kuita madzimambo nemasabhuku, anoshanda achiona achiadminister resources in terms of community share ownership. Zvese izvozvo they are being recognized. Asi isu sema-provincial councillors hatisati taakuremekedzwa sechinhu. This is the third term. Hakuna kana councillor ati agadzwa mubumbiro redu remutemo wenyika yeZimbabwe. Chinova chishamiso kuti hurumende yematunhu iri kushanda isina anoiongorora, isina wainoripota to. Now, since 2023, August 23-24 election, up to date, nothing has been done. We were only shocked mumwedzi wa April tichipiwa mari inoita iyo yakanga yanzi 2 million RTGS. Pakabva paunzwa mazigi mari inobva yamiswa nebva yasuspendwa nebva yachizounzwa mumwedzi wa April. Mari yakava iri 815 zigi. Ndo mari iri kunzi inotarisirwa kunzi ichapiwa provincial councillor. Meaning to say, kana vakakwanisa kuidentify kuti kune provincial councillors ngativape 815 zigi, of which mamwe councillors up to now havasati vaona mari idzodzo. Manicaland hasn't got, Matabeleland North and South hasn't got anything, and part of Marsh West hasn't got anything. NeHarare. Saka kureva kuti kana vakakwanisa kurecognize kuti mumwedzi wa September taifana kubhadhara provincial councillors takasavabhadhara, mari iyoyo ndokuchizouya mumwedzi wa April, kureva kuti something is amiss muhurumende yedu yeZimbabwe. Ndo chinhu chandiri kutarisira kuti chigadziriswe ichocho. Todzoka kuvaridzi varidzi venyika, vanova citizens, vanova vakavhota, vanogara vari kubvunzwa kuti ko imi hamusati magadzwa chimbori chii chanetsa. Speaker of Parliament akaudza MPs mudare kuti nyaya yemaprovincial councillors haikwanise kutaurwa mudare, ichadzorerwa kumakurukota anoona nezvemitemo, which is the Minister of Justice, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, and the subcommittee Parliament in local government, kuti vaongorore kuti nhaurwa iyi ichasongwa sei. Wakanga uri mwedzi March kana ndisiri kukanganisa panhoroondo yangu. Asi ndo zviripo. Kana Speaker of Parliament akaita turn down a national interest presentation in Parliament achiti haisina uye kudebate muParliament ndaidzokera kuresponsible subcommittee yeParliament yelocal government.
In a sad story, locals in Manise are currently protesting against the industrial activities in their area. They are protesting by blocking Dinson Iron and Steel Company trucks. They are complaining against degrading treatment, including the arbitrary acquisition of their farmland without compensation, and additionally of hunger and dust pollution. Villagers from the Mushenjere area of Manise who are settled at Imhoek Farm in Vuma say they are facing displacement from the land that they have occupied for more than 40 years. Let's hear from one of the elderly protesters speaking.
Vakazoregerwa iye zvino vakuvharira vana pokugara hatichisina chokupa vana iye musi wavaenda kuchikoro vana vakadzorwa vana vangoti vukutu nenzara vana vanzi vanokukosora vachirutsa gararwa rine mhukutu haisi mhukutu vachirera hapana magariro uyaiwo muone kuti zvinokodzera here. Hatina patakagara takatsamirana nedzimba nerodhi yavo vana vari kutorwara izvozvo vakutoita TB nenyaya yeyewa kutidirai mvura havadi kutotitirai mvura havadi ezvinodzimba chaidza mudzioni nehuva tatambudzika uyai mutibatsirewo uyai muone.
In another shocking incident in the court yesterday, Honorable Joanna Mamombe was made to respond to a case which was initially closed. She was arrested with 3 others, Cecilia Chimbiri, Lovejoy Chitengu, and Stanley Manyenga, and they were arrested for staging an illegal demonstration in Warren Park during the COVID-19 lockdown. The 3 were found not guilty and acquitted. Critics have said that this is nothing but targeted persecution of the Harare West legislator. Christopher Androliakos, owner of the prominent Bulawayo meat producer Hudson Hughes, has died. His body was found hanged in his residence, and it is suspected that he took his own life. On June 12, upon returning home, he found his wife away in Harare and the family helper already asleep. The next day, the maid began her work. She discovered that the main door was still locked, and she went in through the kitchen window and found Androliakos' lifeless body hanging from the ceiling. Androliakos, who managed Hudson Hughes, supplied meat across the country and operated butcheries in Bulawayo. A Gokwe man has been charged with the murder of Kadoma cricketer Scott Blessing Kamwise on May the 28th. Kamwise, aged 24, was stabbed in his back and neck near Blue Ranges along Waterworks Road in Kadoma. Jimmy Kambiata, aged 34, from Muzuvagumbo village in Gokwe, was arrested by the police a few days ago. He appeared in Kadoma Magistrates Court on Wednesday, facing murder charges. Prosecutors claim Kambiata used his girlfriend's phone to trick Kamwise into coming over, suspecting him of having an affair with her. When Kamwise arrived, Kambiata attacked and fatally stabbed him. The murder weapon and knife was found at Kambiata's house, and Kamwise, a player for Kadoma Cricket Club, was considered promising in the sport by many locals. In health news, upper respiratory illnesses are spreading in Zimbabwe this winter. Besides the common cold, there is also COVID-19. Change Radio encourages citizens to take necessary precautions to minimize the spread of these transmittable respiratory diseases to seek medical help early in order to get tested and receive appropriate treatment in a timely manner. Citizens are being informed that next week there will be Youth June commemorations in various locations. Local leadership will notify citizens of the specific venues. The dates and provinces are as follows: Harare, June the 16th, Mashonaland West in Chimoy, June 17th, Mashonaland East in Marondera, June 18th, Mashonaland Central in Bindura, June 19th, Mashingo, June 20, Manikaland, June 21, Matebeleland South, June 25, Matebeleland North, June 27, Midlands, June 28, Bulawayo, June 23. Please stay tuned for further details from your local leaders. To end this bulletin, here are the headlines once again. President Nelson Chamisa makes his first public appearance and calls for unity. President Nelson Chamisa aides invited to attend a distinguished seminar in Zambia.